It has always struck me as odd that people believe that priests don't have pasts, that they are somehow born full-grown men with Roman collars around their necks. People don't think this about their accountant, or their lawyer, or their doctor. But they assume their priest knew he had a vocation from the moment he was born, and grew up in some kind of preschool seminary before actually landing on the steps of their local parishes. Of course, the truth is completely different. No man can even enter seminary until he is at least 18 years old, and it's rare that any do so that young. Most have probably tried some sort of illegal drugs. Almost everyone has driven too fast, gotten drunk at least once, and disappointed his mother on numerous occasions. One or two may have spent time behind bars, perhaps even outside the country. It's also fair to say that many, if not most, are not virgins, though there is no record kept concerning this. Most of those who are not have slept with women, though a few have slept with men. The requirement is chastity from the day you choose this life, or more precisely, decide to see if God has chosen you for it, going forward, no matter what you have done in the past. But a few of us, like me, don't have to be asked for details. The fact is right out there, because we have been married before. Yes, I am one of the few people now on earth who, at the end of my life, will have received all 7 sacraments from the Roman Catholic Church, assuming someone's around to give me last rites, which I certainly hope they are. But it's not really the kind of thing you can plan for too much. Because people assume that we don't have pasts, people also assume their priests don't have emotional triggers, events that cause them flashbacks or discomfort. But of course we do. There are priests who still get a little sentimental about a song on the radio, or some for whom the smell of a certain food brings him back to mother's house. For me, being back at St. Clair's today is one of these triggers. The last time I was here, I was not standing behind a font, but instead in front of a casket, that of my much-loved, much too young wife, Joan, who had died in my arms just a few days earlier. Today could not be any more different than that dreadful day, for while then it seemed that my life was ending, and in a way a part of it was, on this day, the life of little Benedict James Reynolds is just beginning, and it is my job to welcome him into the arms of the Holy Mother Church. And that's what makes me nervous. To make bad matters worse, little Benedict himself is something of a trigger. Clad as he is in a family heirloom baptism gown, it's not unlike the one my mother passed on to me when I took my first fiancée to my family home in Florida to meet her. Strangely enough, Mom didn't ask for it back when that engagement ended in a heated argument in a cheap apartment, instead of sacred vows in front of an altar. Instead, she waited until after I did marry and lost Joan, with a child who might have worn that gown, to ask for it back. Of course, by then, my sister Sonia had had numerous pregnancy scares, and, as Mom said in her usual way, "You've already lost 2 women, Tommy. God knows if you'll ever find anyone else." Apparently, God did know, because I never did find anyone else. Instead, I found him, and a very surprising vocation to the priesthood. That is why I am standing before this altar now, about to pour holy water over the forehead of the squirming infant in the arms of his proud mother.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.